Hello, everyone. My name is Araceli Esparza, founder of Midwest Mujeres. Welcome to our second Canva class with Yaja. On the left, you'll see our agenda, your house instructions and introductions. We have a couple folks here, and people are going to be popping in throughout this course. And then we'll start through our class and we'll do a little bit of a check out to see like what we've learned, and wanted to put out here in the comments, we'll put out the links and so forth. So thank you for tuning in to our second class with Yaja. My name again is Araceli Esparza. My pronouns are she, hers, and ellas. What do I hope to learn from this class? I hope to learn all these fabulous secrets of like how to make a story. Stories are the hottest thing for for social media. Instagram stories, who doesn't use them? We all use them, and sometimes I don't know how to make them. So I'm really excited to be here with Jaya. Gladys, would you like to introduce yourself as well? Oh, and
Yes,
feel
so
free to
I'm
have
right
your
here and I
camera off
turned
if
it.
you.
Yep, I turned it on just so I can introduce myself. So I'm Gladys, and I'm the car with my sleeping kids. But I am. My pronouns are she, her, and what I want to learn in this class is basically, and I missed the last class, but hopefully how to make flyers for events. I would be very interested to use Canva to do flyers for events. Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
For sure. Thank you for coming. And without further ado, I'd love to introduce Jaja Liz Davina. She is the CEO and graphic designer of Jaja's Infinite Designs. As a full-time stay-at-home mom, she started her business to help her family financially and help other people with their businesses by providing them with services that will help their business grow. She graduated with a bachelor's degree from the Alverno College, and she freelances with several nonprofits and solopreneurs like us. So now she's taking her time to help other people through the art of graphic design. And we'll be putting some links here in the chat. So we're not taking any tips for this class. I know we're not taking any tips. Our tips is for you to give to Alimento al Pueblo, is a food pantry dedicated to serving our Latino community with free Latino food. And so we're going to put a donate link there for them. And they're one of the only Latino community food pantries that are like strictly for Latinos in Washington State. So that's amazing. They take our culture and our food for the people there. We wanted to support them. Don't forget to register for our next art of video storytelling with Jamie Perez. That's on September 6th. So like really after our kids go to school, once we get into the groove of things. Well, without further ado, and welcome to the new folks in our class who just checked in. We are still introducing ourselves. If you'd like to, feel free. If not, that's fine. You can say your name, your pronouns are optional, and answer the question of what do you hope to learn in our class? All right, let's start.
Can everybody hear me well? You can, and you have your camera on, your thumbs up so you can let me know. And before we start, I want you ladies to go to the chat section real quick and click on two things. First will be the PDF, and make sure you save that. That's for free for you to keep and share. So click on the PDF and save it. You can also use it as a reference for today's class. And after you do that, make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom and click on the template link that Araceli shared with us through the chat.
Okay, just give me 1 second on the Canva PDF. Just 1 second. So I have to upload it in.
The PDF should be like, if people scroll up, it should be the first thing they see on the chat.
But remember, every time that somebody comes in, it's like a
It
blank
does.
chat.
Oh,
It resets
okay.
back to 0.
Really?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is interesting. That's interesting. Okay.
So, un momento, por
Okay.
favor. Okay, I can do the Canva template and the PDF. I'll have to owe you that one, but I know that we're all going to work off of this template. So here's the template. And if you want to click on that and open, even if you're on your phone, so I've done this many times on my phone, you can
Yeah,
still
you
click
can
on
do it on, yep, you can do it on your phone too.
Oh, we had some people coming in. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to share it again. Okay, I will. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna share it one more time. For those folks that just came in, we are working with a template. So if you were to click on the chat, there's a link right on the chat. And for those of you who haven't seen it, please just raise your hand and we will gladly put it right back into the chat. We're just starting our class. So we just went through introductions. If you still feel free to introduce yourselves, you can do that in the chat as well. But we're going to move on to the content. And if there's a link in the chat for you to click over to the Canva template that we will be working off of, if that makes sense. So the expectation is that you've already have a Canva account. And if you don't, then just follow the screen share too. Good evening. Yes, thank you. Good evening. You can also follow the screen share. We will be screen sharing everything that link has, but if you wanted to go on your own, go right ahead. Take it away.
Alrighty, I am going to start by sharing my screen. Let's see. See, can you ladies see my screen? Yes?
I can now.
No, you cannot? Okay.
No, I said I can. Now
Oh,
I
you
can.
can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
for those people who are watching on their phone, this will be extremely small. So, Yaja, if you could maybe, you can make the percentage at the bottom.
Yeah, I can submit it.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Right. So once you click on the template that I'm sharing with you ladies tonight, it should automatically send you to this. After you click on, let me see, let me go to the chat real quick. Right here, found it. So yeah, once you click on it, use template, and it should automatically take you to this screen. What you already see here was already covered in the previous class, so I'm not really going to talk about that today. However, if you do have questions about this, you can ask at the end of the class. And the size for a social media story will be 1080 right here by 1920. This size works on Facebook, it works on Instagram, it works for TikTok, it works for Pinterest, and it also works for YouTube stories. So make sure you write that down. The size, yes.
I just wanted to interrupt real quick because I remember one of our ladies saying that she wanted to learn how to do a flyer, and here easily you can adjust this.
Yep, you can adjust.
Size as well.
Yep. So if you, let's say you accidentally put the wrong size, you can always go click on resize and actually put the size that you want for your flyer. So you can easily fix it if you end up clicking on a wrong template and it's not really the size that you want. So you can change that right here, right on there.
And you can also change it
resize
from PX to inches, so that if you did want to do it in 8.5 by 11, which is a typical flyer size, you can customize it.
Change it that way. Yep. Okay. So we are going to start with adding the pro elements right away. So I would suggest for you ladies to have a pro Canva account. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use some of the elements that I will be using for this class. And one way you know that your elements are free to use is if you don't see that little yellow crown at the lower right corner of the element that you want to use. If you see that, that means that it's pro and you cannot use it. For example, here, it says pro, but it's gray. That means that it's available for me to use. But if it looked yellow or gold, that would mean that I need to have the pro account to access it. So make sure you are using Canva Pro today so you don't have any issues with the elements. So we are going to start, if you're using the PDF for reference, we are going to start on page 7, where it says to add the smoke and the coffee mug for our story. So we are going to be clicking on elements. And then we are going to be, my screen went away. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So you're gonna go to elements and you are going to search for 2 different things. The first thing that we are going to search for is a coffee. Let me see. Coffee mug. Now for the story, if you see the one that I picked on my PDF, it has like little coffee grains at the bottom, and then you see a coffee mug and a coffee. If you do not find the exact image that I use, that is totally fine. You can always pick one that's gonna work best for you. When I looked for mine, I scrolled a bit to find it. Let's see, I think I'm going to pick this one. Let's see. I'm going to pick this one. Let's see. And also when you're using Canva, don't be afraid to play with the app, because that's how you learn to see what you like, where things are. Let's see. What about this one? I think I'm gonna pick this one. And I think I want some coffee grains at the bottom, like I had it on my PDF file. So I'm gonna go ahead and type coffee, let's see, coffee grains and see what shows up. If I don't find anything that works for me, that is totally fine. We can go ahead and move on. For coffee beans. I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna add it at the corner here. Let's see. If you wish to copy elements that you're working with, you can always click on your image or your text. Click on the little 3 dots here, and then it'll give you different things to do with the element that you clicked on. In this case, I want to copy it. And then I want to paste it. And I like put it over here. Then again, we're gonna go on elements and we're gonna add smoke. I want my image to look as appetizing as possible, because that's going to persuade your viewer to, in this case, buy this coffee. And that's another thing that I didn't include on my PDF. Always use image that convey an emotion because it has a result that's going to, like I said, persuade your viewer to do whatever you have in your app, whether it is that you are selling food items, that you're selling a clothing item, makeup, etc. So always make sure that your images convey certain form of emotion to it. Let's see, smoke some smoke. Let's try to use this one. I'm gonna use this one for now. If you click on an image and you want to change the size, you can always click on the little dots that are in the corner or on the little lines on the side. In my case, I want to decrease the size. And I want to make it shorter. So I'm gonna click down here. I'm gonna put it right above my coffee. And it's a little too intense for me. So if you want to lower how dark or if you want to change how dark or how bright something looks, you can lower something that's called the opacity of an image. And to do that, you can click here right next to position and copy style where it says transparency. You can click on that. Excuse me. And you can have it as bright or as transparent as you like. In this case, I'm going to have it slightly different than how I had it on my PDF. I'm gonna keep it like that. So now it looks like that smoke is actually coming out of the mug, indicating that the coffee is hot, fresh, and ready to be bought by someone that wants some coffee. Okay, now after this, to make this a video, you would have to add an animation. If you were to save this without making that adjustment, it would not save as a video. So in order to add an animation to the text and elements that you have in your design, it's really simple. You have two options. You can either individually select the text and the elements that you want to add an animation to, or in this case, you can click on your design and grab every single text and element. Go to animate up here right next to effects. Click on animate. And here you can add different form of animations. They have, yeah, they have so
It looks
many.
very cool.
Yeah, they have so many things to choose from.
Yeah.
I personally,
That's
yeah,
dynamic.
yeah, for this one, I think I'm going to choose, let me see. I like this one. It's nice, simple, and smooth.
Okay.
It's not
How do
so.
we see it though? How do we like, can you
Yep.
play it? Okay.
Yep. So once you click on your animation,
Oh.
it will look like that. And then right here next to share, you have this little triangle with some seconds on it. You can click on that to play it and it will look like this. Just like that. It plays for 5 seconds.
So it plays for 5 seconds, basically. That's what, but you can do it more, less.
So for that, let's go
etc.
back to
Okay.
let's go back to animation. To change the speed of it, you can go right here and either decrease it or increase it. You can also change the direction that you want the animation to start. So if you want the animation to start from the right, you can click on here. If you want it to start the opposite side, you can click on here. I'm going to do it here because we normally read from left to right. So I'm having this start from left to right. So it kind of flows with the text that I already have on my design. Oh, another thing. You also have the option to add an animation at the end and the beginning of, at the end of the beginning of your design, or both, and that will be right here. I just want it at the beginning of my design, so I will click on enter, and it will be just like that. Now it's a little bit boring, so let's add a little bit of some sound to it. And if you're following my PDF, the sound, let's see, will be on the next page, on page 8, where it says go to audio to add a sound. So let's do that. Let's go to audio.
So for
right
those
here.
people who are just joining us, there's a PDF that's but that will also be emailed to you. So don't feel rushed either if you're like on your phone and you're like, I can't get to the PDF. Everything will be emailed to you. Thank you.
So on the left bar, you are going to click on audio. And if it's not already showing, you are going to search for the audio that says hurry back to me. In this case, it's already showing right here. But again, if it's not, you can search for it on the search bar up here. You are going to click on it. Let me lower my sound a little bit. You're going to click, oops, that might be a little loud. Excuse that. So it's going to play like that. I'm sorry, Araceli, you said something?
I said I couldn't hear it. I can't hear it.
Araceli?
Whoop.
Hold up.
Oh, that's so funny because we couldn't hear it.
You said you cannot hear it?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
but then yeah, everyone's saying they can't hear it. But that's funny. I mean, now we know where to find it. I think it has to do with the Zoom capacity here.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking it is, because when you do share screen, you also have to share the audio. So there's a little check that you have to do on Zoom when you do a share screen to also share the audio. And I bet that's what's going on right now. Okay. But rest assured, audience, there is audio capacity to overlay on this.
Okay, I think I fixed that. Let me see. Okay. Let me know if you hear it, okay?
Okay.
Good. So it should sound just like that. Okay, let me lower the volume a little bit. Another thing with Canva is that if you want to pick in a specific part of the song, you can also do that. And that will be up here when it says audio effects. So you can move this up and down or click the area that you want. In this case, I want this section, so I will leave it there. But again, if you want this section to be highlighted so it can play, you can select that and so on and so forth. I just want the beginning, so I'll just leave it there and it will sound just like that. Let's see. Now, there's another option too. Let's say that, okay, let's say that you need something already made and you just want to add your own information to it and you don't want to start from scratch. You can also do that. And actually, Araceli pointed this out to me because I didn't realize the fact that Canva does not only have templates for images, but they also have templates for videos. So if you're a little bit in a rush, and like I said, and you need something quick, you can actually go to templates here on the left bar, click on templates and search for videos. So you type the word videos, you click on it, and then they will give you different templates for videos. And this will be easier and faster because then the only thing that you have to do is click on the template that you want and just change the information here and add whatever is that you need to personalize it, which I think is really, really cool and convenient if you are, again, in a rush. Now, another thing that you can do with Canva, if you want to add, your own voice to your social media story, you can actually do that too. And to do that, I'm going to click on my design. I'm going to go up here where it says share. I'm going to click on, let's see, scroll down, click on more. And if it's not showing down here, you can actually search for it. And you would be searching for something that's called present and record. In my case, it's already here for me to select. So I'm going to click on it. And then I'm going to click on go to recording studio. Then this is going to show up. And if you have your microphone and your camera already set up, Canva is actually going to let you know that it's working, because this bar right here will glow. And this is like a sound bar. And actually it's capturing the sound that's coming in through your mic, letting you know that the mic is actually working. Now, we just want to record our voice. We don't want to record ourselves in our voice. So you will be clicking up here where it says, integrated webcam, and you are going to scroll down and click on no camera. So then your voice will only be showing up in your story. Then here you will be clicking on your default microphone. Now, depending on the computer and the program that you're using, this name right here might be different, but as long as it's the proper name for the microphone that you're using, you shouldn't have any issue. So you are going to click on that, and then you are going to start recording. I'm not going to actually do it for this design, because this is something extra that you can do just in case you need it. But yeah, if you want to add a voiceover, this is how you would do it. Let's see. Let's go back to editing.
Thing had a studio capacity.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
was uploading my memos. Okay, porque yo siempre estoy en el teléfono with this Canva Pro app.
Uh-huh.
So I uploaded a memo to it. I didn't even know I could have my own studio.
Yeah,
thing or
you
whatever.
can. Yeah, we can
Pero eso
add
es
it
con la compu-
directly. Yeah, you can
Okay.
add it directly from Canva.
So that means I could probably do this on my phone probably as well. I
Yes,
just never knew.
with the app.
Can you review where you went to that studio place thing?
Yep.
Okay.
So you click on your design, you click on share, and you scroll all the way down. You click on more, and you click on present and record. And if it's not showing, you can always search for it here on the search bar. Then you click on go to recording studio. You wait a little bit, and then this will pop up. On the webcam or camera section, you click on no camera, and then on the microphone section, just make sure that it's on the default microphone.
Okay.
That's
so this is like if I'm doing like a
computer.
voiceover commercial or something of that sort. Like I'm doing a voiceover. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I had done, I mean, I know they have also audio files that are like, I guess, for common pro users, right? Like you could upload. Well, you did that, right? The hurry back to me. Okay, that's music that you found on the app already. Okay.
When you click on audio, they have a bunch of different sounds that you can that you can select from and add it to your story. Or if you have an audio already saved, let's say on your computer or on your flash drive, you can upload it to the Canva app. So let's say, let me show you quickly how to do that. So you would go, in my case, my files are here. Let's say I want to download, the same way you would download a video, it's the same that you would download a picture. So I want to download, let's see, an image. Let's see what I have here. Let's do this one. You can the fastest way that I do it is by clicking on it and dragging, and it would automatically download it to Canva. And then they have different, and then they have different sections too, depending on what you are downloading to the Canva app. So if it's an image, you can find it under the image tag. If it's a video, you can find it under the video tag, or an audio, you can find it under the audio tag. But the same way I downloaded this one is the same way you would do it for videos and audio. You just click and drag it to the app. And then you can just access it here, and then you can click and drag to add it to your design just like that. And go back. There it is. So that's how you would upload things from your flash drive or from your computer into the Canva app if you need to. See, now on the PDF on page 14, I'm actually showing you, let me see, I may have to open up my PDF for this one. So let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and look for my PDF real quick. Let's see. Ooh, it's big. Let's see, this is page 14. So on page 14, I am actually showing you how to connect your post into your story. So let's say the previous class, we made a post for the same coffee shop we are creating a story for today. So let's say you already posted that on your Instagram, but you want to reference that on your Instagram story. This page right here tells you how to do that. So then when you post your story, you can also have a link towards your post too. I do that a lot on my personal blog, and I also do that a lot on my business Instagram account to attract viewers to a specific post. And again, you will find that on page 14.
It's kind of like the digital flyer now, right? If you have an event,
Yep.
you know, you put it on your story. I mean, yes, you want to have an 8.5 by 11 always, right? For your physical, but even the physical ones now have the QR codes. That's what you're seeing everyone using. Although I find that to be interesting when they give it to me digitally with a QR code. How does that work? How am I going to face my screen if I'm already looking at it? But I do like how Stories gives us that option with the link to embed the link right there. And you embed it to your website, like she was saying, or your organization, or whatever, what's your main landing page for whatever it is that you're advertising, be it your business, be it your resume, perhaps your LinkedIn could be that thing. Maybe you're looking for a job, or wanting to highlight something about yourself. Recent, just like letting people know that you're out there for a job this is really good too.
So now I am going to play the entire ad here, so you guys can have an idea of how it would actually look once you save it. So let me go ahead and do that. Make sure that my sound, oh my goodness, that's too loud. Make sure that my sound is at a decent level so I don't explode nobody's ears through the computer here. Let me see. I think today's 4 might be okay. So I'm gonna play it here. So that's how it should look once you have it all done and ready to be saved. Now, to save it as a video so it can actually be played on social media, that's really simple. You will go to share, then you will go and click on download, and then make sure that it's in this format. If it's not in this format, it would not be saved as a video, and you would end up with an image instead. So make sure that once you save it as a video, it's saved in this format right here. Now, I know there was a lady here that wanted to learn how to make a flyer. I do not remember her name. Let's see. For
Creo que
flyers,
era Gladys. Creo que era Gladys.
Gladys?
Yes, creo que era
Gladys.
Yeah.
Okay, Gladys, this is for you. And for anybody else that wants to learn how to make a flyer. This is not in the PDF, so it's a little quick reference. So let's say that you want to make a flyer. I'm going to get out of here real quick. And you have your size, so you will be clicking on create a design. It's 8.5 by 11. So you can actually put that in on Canva. I want inches. Inches, 8.5 by 11. Then you will be clicking on create new design. And on templates, you can actually search for.
When you have to search them, they're right there. And the
Yep.
left, yep, you
That
can see
too.
all the, yeah. Sometimes I go through those myself just because I'm like, oh, it's funny. It's serendip, like it's a style that I ordinarily wouldn't pick, if that makes sense. Because I think sometimes we get stuck in like, oh, nomás lo quiero un cierto modo.
Yeah, if you want it for like in a specific occasion, or if you want to be more specific, they also give you selections for that right up here too, or you can type it up. But yeah, they're right here. Click on templates and you scroll until you find the size or the template that you like. Let's say you want, okay, let me see. I personally like this one. So you would go in. I don't know why that looks like that. I wouldn't have it like that. But you can go in and change it however you want. You can change the color, you can change the information, you can change the website and have it in a way that it matches your brand. So it's really easy and really simple. So this is for, oh my gosh, Gladys? Gladys? Am I saying your name right? I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name right. I am not that good with names. But Gladys, this was for you. So this will be how you will be creating a flyer here on Canva. Always make sure that you're using 8.5 by 11. See, I'm gonna go back. See, I think, see. I think that's all, ladies. So we're actually done early today, but I'm going to go back to see to here just in case anybody has any questions. I'm gonna open
the chat. Let's do a little review, a little checkout. We talked about the stories, talked about video, the importance of how to add a link. I mean, that's next level. You know, once you download this onto your phone, I work off of my phone many times on Canva Pro. It seems to flow so much easier when most of the marketing I'm doing is on my stories. It just makes a lot of sense for me. I don't know other people, but I've seen you do a lot of challenges on your stories. I mean, you're getting people kind of participating and stuff?
The challenges is more of like individual. So yeah, it's individual / personal. So every time Canva has a new challenge, I share it so that people can participate. But yeah, it's by choice. Something fun that I do on the side. And yeah.
Well, and this is interesting because that's how much I know, like that you know of design is because of the stories you put up about how to utilize Canva and so forth. So I think it works to advertise on stories, and watching little videos like this is really great. What other questions do people have? This is awesome timing, and feel free to put them in the chat too. If you don't want to, like, you don't have to take your camera off. Um, one thing we didn't talk about is how we can upload these to TikTok as well. I mean, this is the story size is a TikTok size or very similar to some things. Oh, CJ told us that you could make a QR code off of Canva. Did not know
Yes,
that
yes,
part.
I can show you that real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really simple. So right here on the left bar, you can click on more, and you can click on QR code right here, and then you can enter. I don't know. I'm gonna use the Instagram.com. Of course, it will be using your website or the link to your LinkedIn or whatever link that you want to share. You would always be putting it here. Then you click on generate QR code, and then Canva would automatically generate it for you, which is so cool. And you can put it, let's see, you can put it anywhere you need to have it on your design. You can do this for stories, you can do this for posts, you can do this for your business cards, you can do this for absolutely any design that you can think of. You can add a QR code. And another cool thing, if you didn't know this and you are on a budget and you need to create business cards, you can actually create them on Canva and print them from Canva too. That's how I personally get my business cards and how I made my husband's business card for his podcast with
That's awesome.
Canva. And I think I only paid like between $12 to $24 for like 100 business cards or something like that. So it's really affordable and you can do it right from Canva too, ladies. So that is not something that's on the PDF. So don't forget that little tip. And also feel free to ask any questions. There's no stupid questions, so don't be scared to ask any questions.
Yeah,
Please
don't be
ask, ask,
scared.
ask, ask.
Canva for win, says CJ. Muy buena información. Gracias. Gracias. I'm putting in the chat, we're not taking any tips, but if you want to pay it forward, feel free. Thank you, Marianne. Absolutely. Anybody else? Any questions for her as far as like design goes? Did we talk about how you made that blurry, the 30%? Because that's something we discovered last time that you
How to make the text look more clear?
Yeah, that blurry it almost feels like it's 3D, right? And like how
a little bit, yeah. So how to do that? That's really simple. Let me show you real quick. So you will go on your left bar and then click on text. Click on add a heading. I want it a little bit bigger so you can see it. So we'll be putting it right here. I want it white. Go here, then I'll be 30%. I want it a little bit bigger. So to have it, let's see. Right here. To have it like this, move you guys to the left right here, close a little bit. There you go. You will go to the three dots up here after you click on your text. Then you would go to transparency, and again, you can lower it to the percentage that you want it to be at. And that's how I made this 3% back here that clear, like changing the transparency of the text. You can also do this with images too. Let me this up here. Let's say I want this to look lighter than or more see-through than what it looks. Again, you click on transparency and you can lower the transparency to make it look lighter too. So you can add this effect to images and text.
Nice. Any other questions, folks? Any other questions, ladies? Mujeres, díganos. En si no, pues colorín colorado, este cuento ya me lo sé. Pero sí, quien quiera preguntar, you can unmute yourself, put it in the tags if you're shy. Kind of last call for some. There you are. There you are. See if we can make it so that we can see all of your names at one time. Well, I've had a lovely time learning with you. Yeah. Like I just learned today that I've been uploading QR codes this whole time when the damn thing already had it. That was like last time when I was like, when you were teaching us about how to freeze designs, like this transparency is one I really wanted to get in with people because I'm like, it's a game changer. I mean, the more that you can get the eyes on there, the better, right? And keep their eyes on the design. And I really liked how you use different fonts, but fonts that all came together. I think that's it's really important as well. So yes. Well, gracias everyone for coming. And again, we're not paying it forward. We want you to pay it forward, and we put our tip jar link to support this other Latino food pantry out in Washington State. So they're awesome. They're doing amazing stuff. Let's support other folks. And in that spirit, do you have anything else you want to say about how people can get connected with you? For perhaps for social media marketing?
Yeah, let's see. I am going to, you guys can contact me through my business email, or you guys can also contact me through my business social media account. Let me add my link to my Instagram account so you ladies can have it. There, I also have examples of different projects I worked with in the past. If you guys want to see examples of what I've previously done, you guys can check that out too. So let me put the link to my Instagram account. So that's my Instagram account. And this is my email. Okay, I'm going to type it in.
And again, looking forward to seeing everyone on September 6th for the storytelling video with Jamie Perez. She is kind of a local celebrity. She used to work over at Channel 3000. My mom told me who she was. I didn't even, funny thing is that she came to our Yo Quiero Dinero event and has been inspired about the work we're doing with Midwest Mujeres. And so she's, kind of gave us a really amazing deal to teach for us the video the storytelling art of video storytelling. And I'm really excited. You saw the potential, what you can do on Canva to make little videos about yourself. Imagine now now you have the toolbox, right? I mean, you paid maybe $12.99 per month. So now let's take some video. You can snap it in. There's so much you can do with video. I've been just exploring myself on TikTok. And what I've been learning is that Generation Z, that's all they do. So if you're into lifestyle, if you're into what have you, that's where they're looking up at all this information. I know I follow quite a few of you actually already on TikTok. So don't be shy now. I know ya. No, it's good. It's all good. And so that's Yaja's email. Thank you so very much. And we will see you here in a couple weeks. Have a happy Labor Day weekend that's coming up. Or is it Memorial? I always get it confused. No, Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend that's coming up. Exactly. And I will see you over here on September 6th. Thank you, Yaja Brooks, for coming and hanging out with us.
My pleasure.
Milwaukee. Gracias, amiga.
Ready? Good night, ladies. Thank you for having me.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Good night.